switch you to high res now that you're back again?
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. Video. Here I come. Oh! It made me small.
No.
Nope, that's not it.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Well, I don't know why I got a big box around me, so we'll just have to live with that, I think. I've had my fair share of bugs here, it looks like, so I'm just going to count my luck here that I'm up and you can hear me, and I'm just going to take it and run with it. I have a graphic up there. It's got lots of words that you probably can't read from the chairs, so don't bother. My background here at PSU, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is I'm coming from. PSU is a small regional college in southeast Kansas. We've got about 7,100 students. That's about 70 different offices and departments and whatnot. The website is 26,000 pages, and we have exactly one web person, me. So I do all of the web marketing, I do all of the development, graphic design on the front end, coding, and occasionally I just listen to people gripe. So, needless to say, I am very, very busy in my office. One of the emerging things, of course, though, is people want to get involved in social media. They want to come in and do Facebook pages, set up Twitter accounts, do things on YouTube, and we simply do not have the time or the resources to put anything into that. This is a problem that a lot of universities are having, and to solve some of this, they've decided, well, if we can't devote a person, as a social media manager, or if we can't devote some resources to helping these departments out, our solution is going to be to set up some guidelines and some rules that say, here's how you can set up a Facebook page. We can, we can tell you how to do this and do that, and if you do all this, it'll kind of come out right. The problem is it doesn't work, and the reason is that this comes out of this compulsion that they feel like they need to fill a vacuum. I use the analogy of football. If you go out to our dorms, today is a beautiful day, early fall, it's very nice here, and we have huge lawns in front of our dorms. And so what will happen is kids will get together, you'll get 6, 8, 12 kids, they'll go out front and they'll play football. They'll line up, they'll run up and down the field, they'll throw the ball, they'll hit each other, they'll have fun, they'll talk, they'll make friends. All around, they have a good time. The problem is, I could show up and be like, hey, you guys aren't doing it right. Here's a referee. He's going to walk off your yardage when you get penalties. He's going to call you on that pass interference I saw. He's going to call you on the false starts, and we're going to get you playing the game right. Yes, they would be playing the game right, but now it's not fun for them. They are not pro football players. They're kids. And the same kind of goes for a lot of the people who are interested in getting into social media. I can give them plenty of my knowledge and plenty of what I've got up here and what I've read in blog posts and learned from people like Mark Greenfield, who's there. There's lots of that out there, but they're kind of on the amateur level, let's say. And so I've found the best approach that we have used is to just say, go out, have fun, play in the mud and rain, and just do the best you can. It adds authenticity to messages, and it shows that I've got respect that they can do a good job, and that I believe that they can do a job that will serve them well. How this kind of works is like with Facebook. If you go and search for Pittsburg State University right now, there are 120 groups. That's as of this morning, I checked. I'm compulsive like that. Some of those are clubs, some of them are fraternities, offices, or you can go join the beer pong group for PSU. We can't control that. We can't control what the students do, obviously. And the idea that if we start controlling what other people do that do work for the university, it creates a dissonance between the messages. You've got the students who are giving the quote-unquote real message versus the canned stuff that everybody else is trying to put out. YouTube, exact same way. Search for PSU, you're going to get athletics videos. Our music department has done a phenomenal job jumping in head first. The racing team, racing club, has got car videos up. We have a mini MBA program that's featured on YouTube. And you can also see the drunkest student at Pittsburg State University. This is on the first page of results. You can see it all. It's all out there. But we can balance, because people know you go to college, kids drink, they party. That's a fact of life. But you can balance that out by giving authentic messages from within the university as well. People can sniff out marketing. They know when they are being given a canned result. And so if we were to give those guidelines and say, well, this is how you need to do it, you need to make this specific video or format or style, all of a sudden we've killed the authenticity. I use the example, I don't know how many of you watch Celebrity Apprentice. Hate this show. I hate it. Fiance loves it, so obviously I have to watch it. They had recently marketing execs from the All Corporation there, and they came in and they said, hey, we want you to make us a viral marketing campaign. And the two teams made their videos, they presented them, and the execs were like, man, these are crap, basically. We're trying to create a viral marketing campaign for conservative domestic housewives. Well, what's wrong with that? They're trying to direct this social media at a target that's not even a good target for viral marketing to begin with. And on top of it, they started going in and taking out the stuff that made there was one video that was halfway decent, and they were cutting down the stuff that made that good viral marketing. The problem is interference hurts. Ultimately, when you can't give attention properly, the interference hurts. So what the takeaway from this is a very generic takeaway. Decide what kind of problem you're trying to solve. If you're sitting down and going, we need to make guidelines to direct social media on campus, ask yourself what problem you're trying to solve by doing that. We've not had a single case where I've had to step up and say, man, these people are a problem. We've got this group of faculty that are just causing trouble on Facebook. Hasn't happened. It's a rare occurrence when something like that happens. And the problem there is not even the medium. It's not social media that's the problem. Your problem is you need to go talk to those faculty. You need to say, hey, what's your gripe? How can we help you understand why something is the way it is, or why you can't do something you want to do? The prime example, now I wanted to mention the blog here, and apparently it's gone now. Butler University had an issue with a dean of music. Her name was Andrea Gullickson, something along those lines. Was fired under some kind of shady circumstances. And a blogger picked up the story and ran with it and was feeding a lot of internal information about the situation. And it kind of blew up in Butler's face, specifically the people involved in this situation. The problem here was not the blog. It was not the student who was disseminating that information. The problem was how they handled that situation internally. So that's kind of where I come from. I step back now. I say, I trust you can do the way you want to do it. I show that respect. And as a result, we've fostered actually a very good kind of social environment here where we don't have any targeted campaigns. We don't have any specific goals with social media because we can't. We don't have those resources. But I've tried to foster that environment through those means, and so far I've been pretty successful with it, I think. So trust your people and combat those drunk student videos on YouTube.